and apparently they know everything about me already.
You're a celebrity.
Based on
You
my-
throw it
They have a shrine.
There's 1 point.
There wasn't like a clear winner. Even like there were some teams that we predicted that could take
would
it,
be there, yeah.
and they didn't even make it to Final Four, right?
Yes, the
The
Lamb
Lamb
sisters,
sisters,
right?
yeah.
So
The G's.
the GS. the Baders.
The Baders.
The Baders. You-
But there's a rule that if the wrong person comes in first, then no one can
goes
come in. Yeah.
Oh.
So in this case,
We ask is, does this make dodgeball more fun and interactive?
Yeah.
Like if it
I
if
mean,
it does, then
What has been all of yours favorite moments in dodgeball?
Oh.
I know Suns.
Huh?
I know
Well, songs, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
So, JT,
So
it's your first time. Hopefully, you can still make it. It's your first time signed up and going to Unicorn, Calgary, this
Whoa.
year, which is in a May long weekend.
Lily Cup.
Lily Cup.
Without
And,
Lily.
And so does somebody actually wanna? I haven't been there for the past 2 years, so it'll be my first time in a while as well. But does somebody wanna explain Unicorn and how the new process is new this year?
How about the post-training champ?
how many iterations have there been? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The actual
I've been
Unicorn
to
Cup?
two.
There's three.
Actual
This is
Unicorn
the
Cup.
fourth
This is
one.
the fourth
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Lily won all three.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Lily Cup.
Of draft style. Right?
Draft
yeah,
style.
draft
Draft
style.
style.
Yeah, the
So
first
it's
one was
always
first
been,
one was
it's
bring
always
your own
been,
team.
it's always been a
Okay.
boss girl and
And a BDL
BD
or
a
out of
BC
town.
girl
Yeah.
paired up, and they do the draft. But this year is gonna be
One
Boss Girl and BC Guy and
BC guy
Boss Girl.
or BC girl and
female
female boss.
Is it one or the other, or is it the same
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna get one guy and one girl captain, and one from BC and one from Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either or.
much better.
Either.
Yeah, either or.
And you're actually, I saw your name on the list and you signed up as a captain.
Not
So
by
you'll be
choice.
Not by-
paired-
Ladies, happy chooses, man.
Yeah, man.
So they'll be paired with a boss girl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I like playing with new people, and I haven't played with anybody in Boss.
Oh, you'll
before.
definitely play
I've
with new
only
people.
I've only played against them, right?
Yeah.
And apparently they know everything about me already.
You're a
Probably.
celebrity.
Based on
You
my-
throw it
They have a
They-
shrine.
Yeah.
But
There's 1 point.
They know about the tier 2 finals.
good.
Yeah.
Wait, we're on which one? Then we're already on a good starting field.
Um,
So this year it's a lot bigger. There's 32 teams.
Yeah.
Is it?
Four more teams than last. Four more teams. Than
Four more
last.
teams than last year. Whoa, jeez, what was that?
Ooh,
dog guys.
Fucking ghost. It'll be split up into 2 schools this year for the round robins and the playoffs. What else is new? That's different from the past.
Looks like there's a party every day.
Yeah, I think there's an
That's-
event
that's
on
always-
Saturday now. Before the Saturday was just kind of you do your
You
own.
play.
Oh,
Yeah.
before the playoffs.
oh, they
The
added
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay.
Yeah, they have a location where people can meet up.
Yeah. Apparently the
It's
school is just across the street too. So like the other school that they're gonna play.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not too.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Take an Uber down 5 minutes.
I think
Well-
you usually have to have a half boss, half BC players.
Is
That's a
still the same?
requirement?
It's still the same, yeah.
Okay.
But I think like if you're paired up with a boss girl, you don't have to pick a VDL or a BC girl. You can pick as long as it's half and half.
Yeah,
You
you
know
try to
So
get.
you have like 2 BC people on your team and 2 more and
2 more.
So it doesn't
boss.
have to be an opposite like for the girls.
Like, so you don't have to draft a BC, I think.
That's a lot of restrictions for a draft, personally.
Yeah.
No, that's less
No.
restrictions because
That seems
before
more. Why can't I pick anybody?
you
Can they encourage you to have a team of 3 BC and 3
that's the
boss?
whole point
No, that's
of
fine.
unicorn is to get to know the boss.
Oh, I
people.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
So you don't want to pick
But I mean,
all
I
VDL.
probably would have picked it. I would have had like all boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as fun for the boss. Captain, right?
Oh, okay.
But then, yeah.
Right, because
Yeah.
they play with the same.
They
It's
play
not
the
just
Yeah.
about you.
Why
yeah.
not, man?
Yeah, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
right.
It's my first time. you should, you should cater to me. Come on.
So as far as we know, from how the draft is gonna work, yeah, it's gonna be one guy, one girl from BC
Yeah.
and Alberta. What we don't know is how exactly it's gonna be paired up.
Yeah.
We just know that they're gonna be doing a ranking system.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's gonna be within the captains as well as the player. The players for sure, because they said they're gonna do a ranking system so that all the captains are gonna, if they don't know the players individually, at least they can go by the ranks. But in terms of how the captains are gonna be paired up, and then how the actual drafting order is gonna happen, that's up in the air. From what? Because we don't know.
Draft
any of the
order is
details.
random.
Draft order is random.
Yeah,
Right.
from what I know.
So like you as a captain, Justin, what's your, and like we've had some discussions about this and our takes on, but we want to get like what your take is on, because you probably saw the list of the players of the other captains as well, from guys and girls and whatnot.
I took a rough skim.
A rough skim. So like I'm pretty sure like some of the names stood out for you in terms of like the skills of the captains of both guys and girls, of like whether they're high or low.
Yeah.
What's your take and how do you feel about like how the potential pairings could be, and in terms of like the order? There's been like buzz going around that like some of the teams are probably gonna be uneven if like a really top guy or whatever is paired up with another girl, and then they get picked like with
Top
the first
five.
five, yeah, and then they pick like one of the top guys already. Like, what's your take on that?
My take on
Or like,
that?
how would you if you were organizing this? Like, what would you?
Well, my take on it is, because this is my first time, and it might not be, the people's on that list first times.
Yeah.
My goal is to obviously want to play with people that I have not before, and to have fun, because I've heard a lot of good things about.
It's a really fun tournament.
Exactly, it's a fun
Yeah.
tournament,
yes.
right? So to have that sort of competitive stigma around it, in terms of, ranking people in whatever ranking system is out there, and trying to judge which teams are going to be like stacked, which teams are going to be really good. I have put zero thought into that, because that's not my goal for this tournament.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure on paper there's going to be some better teams, maybe than others, but that's always going to be the case with such a large tournament, especially in a draft format. But myself, I'm just looking forward to playing with some really good, fun people, and if we happen to win, then that's great.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to be able to make some new friends, and just have a good time playing dodgeball and partying. I heard those boss kids are really good
They're
at
all
partying,
great,
right?
yeah.
So
Fun.
I would say that would be my biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if I'm not like the best sort of analytical person in that regard. At least for this tournament, it's my first time. Maybe a couple tournaments down the road, I might be able to offer a little bit more.
Once you've actually
insight.
played with more boss people. In the
Yeah, exactly, right? So because this is my first time, I feel like my, opinion on the matter isn't of value to you, maybe.
No, it's fine.
And yeah, I have this thing with ranking people.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible
CV agility too.
to rank people like that, but I get the reasoning behind it, because we don't know each other, and we don't know how good this particular player is, which can be tough, right? If you've never met a person, to have to draft them on your team, you don't know if you're gonna get along with them. I guess it really depends what your goal is for the tournament. If you want to win, then sure, all that stuff is good for you to know and to get into it. I'm sure that's how Lily won the 3 times that she's played. But yeah, I think the ranking stuff is a little bit much for me. But I would probably use it loosely to sort of gauge who I would want to pick to play with.
I mean, I think that's why they paired up with the out of town and the boss person, so that if you don't know who to pick, you say, hey, is this person good? This person good?
No, exactly, and that's exactly what I plan on doing if I'm going to be the captain. Whoever my co-captain or partner is, I would just straight up just ask them, hey, what do you think of this person? Fun? Good? Get them.
Yeah. And just because you're from the same region doesn't necessarily mean you know all the players too, right? Like you might not know half the people that don't play SD, BBL too, and boss players like it's not like they got everyone figured out. And you said 32 teams, right?
32 teams.
So that's like total of what is it like
32
192 players that you
Roughly.
probably have to like select from drafting. So
yeah.
that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 32 teams and
Yeah.
still people had problem like registering
And there's
for it
still
too.
a
I almost
wait
didn't
list.
make it.
It's just
Yeah, I
a
was-
reference, right? It's not
Yeah.
like a be all end all. It's
Yeah.
just kind of-
Also at the same time, like you don't know when.
Well, who's talking?
Come in here.
Who's talking?
Voice of God or something.
Also at the same time, you don't know how people are gonna play, right? It'll be round robin, good day, like maybe
Playoffs.
it's terrible,
Terrible.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And just people gonna be like drinking the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might
It's
play
all
better
funny.
hungover, or they might play like shit hungover.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody might break their foot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Never know.
He's not joining us here.
No, he's not.
Did
Well,
he?
he didn't make
He
it.
didn't
He
make
didn't
it.
make
He
it.
didn't
He
make
didn't make it.
God, that sucks.
He's not ready technically to play yet.
How early did it like?
By unicorn.
How long did it
4
take for it
minutes.
to-
4 minutes.
4 minutes for girls and like 15 for guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because last year for
I
guys
just
it
know
took
that-
like 4 days or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I just know that like
Well, I
the
think
boss captain, male captain was the last one left and it was up for like half an hour.
Like, you take this one. Well, you take this one.
Yeah.
But I think one of the biggest reasons also is because now it's held during a long weekend,
Yeah.
so more people have more free time.
Yeah.
Rather than the regular weekend last year, right?
Like, yeah. But also the word of Unicorn Cup itself spread out,
Yeah.
especially like amongst mid-tier players in the BC region.
Yeah, there's a lot of like tier B, lower tier 1 players from VDL,
Yeah.
SDL that are joining this year, which is awesome. It's fucking dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even RDL has.
RDL too.
Yeah, I
Okay,
get
look
it.
at
A bunch
that.
of RDL
That's awesome.
players.
Yeah. So this question. So we got Justin's take on the whole drafting process, and your I guess biggest takeaway is just you wanna
You
play
wanna
with a
have
lot
some
more
fun.
boss players and have fun and play with new people that you haven't played with before.
Yeah.
I guess this question would go more towards the people that are actually going to be playing in the tournament. So Song, you're not going to play. You're probably going to be there watching though.
Yeah, emergency subs.
Emergency sub just in
Yeah.
case. Fractured finger and all.
Yeah.
So everyone else here that's going to be in it. What's your take on how the level of talent for the captains, the discrepancies of like both guys and girls, and how the drafting process speculating would be, and how would you like it to be for the drafting of teams?
Just like the overall structure of the.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like, what would you guys? Because we don't know anything of how it's gonna actually run. What in terms of we know the pairing of the captains. It's gonna be like one BC guy, girl, one Calgary guy and girl. But we don't know like how they're gonna match it up, and we don't know how they're gonna do the drafting orders and stuff like that. So, what's your guys' take on that?
I mean, this is I think this is the first year that Vader is running Unicorn, right?
Shout out to Bader.
So
And Leon's helping
thanks for
too.
organizing.
And
And
Leon-
Leon is helping. Although Leon is not playing.
yet.
What?
Yeah, he's not gonna be there.
He's not gonna be there.
Why?
Why?
I think he's
wedding?
in a
Korea?
wedding.
Yeah, he's in
Korea,
Korea.
yeah.
For a
Korea.
while.
Oh, my hometown. All right.
Say hi to his girlfriend.
James.
Say hi to his girlfriend when you see her.
Friends. Girlfriend.
Friends, oh friends. But
So yeah.
yeah, so I'm not really sure what how they want to do this, just because like they had the captains, like captains sign up free for everyone, so anybody that sign up can be a captain, and when we saw the list, you can definitely see like a big disparity of the skill of
Skill level is
of the captains, right? So I'm not sure how they want to address pick order, or like even the like what you guys said earlier, the pairing. And if they want to do it that way, like I mean for myself, like I would kind of treat it like any like professional sports team, where if you have that kind of addresses, like if your team, let's say, has like a higher possibility of winning, like you kind of get put in a lottery where like
lower
team
track.
the lower you have a lower chance of getting top picks. But
Fewer
then
ping pong balls.
yeah, like I would prefer that just because like the reason they did I feel like the reason that they did the pairing of guy girl this time was just I guess to change up the
Instead of just girl captains.
instead of
before,
just girl captains because I think not that many girls like picking
being captain.
being captains just because of it's stressful for
Yeah, they're stressed out a lot. Yeah.
for picking teams actually. Like
Yeah.
I can understand that. It's like because like you wanna pick a good team. Like everybody wants to win, right?
Yeah.
So I can understand that. But like if you want the team to be balanced, because like even though like the teams or for the girl captains, I find the teams were pretty balanced. Even though like there are some teams that get really high priority players from the beginning, and even if they're really good, like when you see the playoffs happen, like there's a big there wasn't like a clear winner. Even like there were some teams that we predicted that could take
would
it,
be there, yeah.
and they didn't even make it to final four,
Mhm.
right? So I kind of like that, but so for this one, like there's a higher chance of some teams being imbalanced, like,
Super imbalanced.
yeah.
Like if Decker gets first pick, he might
Pick
Byron or
Chris.
CP,
Yeah.
right? That's really
Yeah, and that's a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Like, because like you said, like there's people like GT that wants to go there, have fun, and like play with new people, and then there's also like very competitive players that just like I want to win.
That just wanna
Yeah,
win.
Exactly, yeah. And winning is good. Like you have like, for me, I have fun playing the game. I want to play with new people as well, but I like also like winning too. So
Yeah.
like for me, like if I lose, like it doesn't matter as much to me as long as I have fun playing the game.
Yeah.
But I know there are people that like they're
Just want to win.
Just
Winning
want
is
to
fun.
win.
Yeah. Winning. Yeah.
That's the only
The only
way
fun
to
for them
have
is
fun.
winning.
Yeah. Like I can have fun like I can have fun on a losing team. Like that's just like how I play.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of like the same boat as JT. Like I want to play with new people, but same time I still want to win.
You know how it's like a snake draft, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Because I feel like since this is such a deep draft, your second and your third round are so important as well. Like
Yeah.
your last round might not be as important just because you just don't get as many people to choose from.
Yeah.
What if you go from picks 1 and 2, so the first 2 rounds the same, but then your third and fourth round you reverse it. So then
Third and fourth. Okay.
so you're in the third round, your team 32 picks again at 1, and then they get the last pick. So
So 32 picks.
so 32 will get
First
32, 33 because they do the snake, and then the first pick of round 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
So they get
So-
three picks in a row.
No.
So it goes back.
Yeah, so let's
So it goes back
but start at the
go
top
one,
and you go
done. Yeah.
to the bottom
Yeah.
and then this way.
Sorry, this.
And then-
this.
You go back this way and then you snake the other way.
Oh
back.
okay.
Yeah. So okay, one doesn't get like
So
they
it's-
don't get
So yeah.
Yeah, so instead of first pick getting 1, the 2 in the middle and the last, they get 1.
One.
one.
Uh,
Yeah, one.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. They won't get a consecutive pick.
Yeah, they won't get any consecutive picks.
First pick. You said.
Yeah.
No, number
First,
one.
oh no, first pick
First
will
of
get
all.
consecutive third and fourth round.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the first pick gets an advantage there
You think first?
because they don't get stuck with the worst person at the very end.
The worst person is never, but the worst
That's
person
harsh,
is
man.
I'm just saying, like that's what I said.
That's also why I don't like ranking people.
no, because I feel like there's so many like unknowns with players. Like there's just players that people don't really know.
Yeah.
And they've been playing not for very long or come back from injury or whatever. That the last pick, I think from 1 to 32, like anybody could go anywhere in
Probably.
that last round,
I mean,
depending on fit.
I haven't looked at the whole list of players yet, but I know from what I've heard, this is like pretty fucking deep.
Yeah,
And 32 is a lot.
32 is a lot.
So
yeah.
like
But
picking first in round 6 or the last round, rather than having the last player, I think this is pretty.
but
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
But
how
I just
the
feel like
depth of it.
the team at the bottom,
Yeah.
like that picks last, will have a third like middle tier guy. So they'll have 3 middle tier guys, and then 1 like low tier guy.
Possibly.
Because if we do it the other way, they might end up with 2 middle tier guys and 2 low tier guys,
Yeah.
depending on what you classify as low tier and what you classify as middle tier and high tier, right? Yeah, this way they'll get 3 middle tier guys and 1 low tier guy.
Yeah.
And the top team will get maybe like one of the best player, 1 middle tier guy, and maybe 2 mid to low tier guys. I think that's more fair.
I think.
Like you said, because you said that the fourth round for the number one pick is they get the one
first,
out of the
they're
32,
gonna
right?
get the first round pick of
Yeah.
the last round.
But on the third round though, they also get like the lowest of the third round.
Mm-hmm. So
that's technically like getting a snake round for their last 2 picks, which is pretty good because you can pick a pairing rather than being
But your
stuck.
second round though is like it could already be
No, because what I'm saying is that your first pick is the best pick.
yeah.
Now your second, third, and fourth, your second is whatever, but your third and fourth, now it's like you can get a combo pairing, right? Because you get the last pick, but you also get the first pick. Combo pairings are the best. If you get the snake, like it's awesome because now you can pick a combo, right? So their second pick might be whatever, it's a solo pick, but it's still a good depth pick because of how deep the draft is, right? So like they have a really good advantage in picking the best player, a middle tier player because the second pick is going to be like a deep player still, and the third and fourth is going to be a combo, a duo.
Yeah, I think it's like purely preference, and since there's no like base concrete, proof to back up that this will make it more fair. I think it just creates more room for people to complain or
By like
they're like
changing it around.
Yeah, why are you changing it? Like I don't know. That's what I think. So.
Like I like the
We're complaining now.
Exactly.
I like the thought of it. I'm just saying that in terms of that, I think the first team has the best advantage just based off of what
Yeah,
you said.
so
I feel like the
agree.
first team always have the best advantage anyway. That's why.
Yeah, but
it does.
I think
in making
it
somebody-
lessens the advantage though. Like if you think about it as you have top tier player, and then your second and third round you get 2 middle tier players, and then your last round you get the last pick. So you assuming that's a
No,
low tier
because
player.
the second and third round, everyone's the same.
Second-
The first team and the 32nd team are all picking middle tier players no matter what.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But at the very the last draft is technically, and I'm not here to like make fun of anyone or whatever, but like it's like the worst player, so to speak. But at the very least, Gino, come on, you'll be third. Fourth. But at the very least, the first team, if they have the last pick of the third round and the first pick, their advantage is a strategy combo duo that they feel would be best to suit their team because they're picking back to back rather than I hope this guy doesn't get picked. Fuck, he got picked. Now who the fuck do we pick? Right. So they have that strategical advantage as well, because everything else is based off of middle tier, and then whoever is left, the rest of the best, or the best of the rest. Right? That's just like how I think, and you probably think the same way. Yeah. But I like the idea. It's fair for the rest of the other.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 32, I guess, or 31.
Sure.
But first team will have the advantage in that idea.
Have there to drink.
Is that? Yeah. What are your thoughts on the whole drafting process? What do you think? What would you suggest for it to be?
I know it was a lot of pressure last time, or last 2-3 times for the ladies, but I felt like that was the most fair. Because they partnered up with like high tier and low tier ladies, from what I remember. I think that was the most fair for me. And then the way it was drafted was, you saw some of the teams like last season. They're like, okay, yeah, we predicted like this team should go up far, very very far, right? But like, I don't know. It's tough. Like we don't know who are. Do we know who we're partnered up right now?
No, not
No.
yet.
So that's the tough part, right? We don't know who's with who.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't really say much until I see the list. I guess we'll do that in the next podcast 2 or 3 later, but I don't know. So, but like honestly, like if it was a girl pairing again, I would be quite happy. I felt like that was more.
I think that's the most even way
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
Even though girls would complain about it.
They don't want to have.
It was.
I
It
think
was
it's
tough.
the most even way to do it. But I think the only reason why I didn't like it, I don't mind drafting, but the reason why I don't like it is because I would never get a chance to play with Yvonne or
Mhm.
Betty or
Yeah.
or the GSs, the Lamb sisters,
Lamb sisters,
right?
yeah.
So
The Jesus.
the GSs, the Baders,
The Baders.
the
The
Baders.
Baders.
I wouldn't get a chance to play with them ever.
Yeah.
But this time we might.
Yeah,
we might
yeah,
get
we have a chance,
to.
okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
0.1%.
But
You Lily told me like I think told a bunch of us like she couldn't sleep for like a few days because she was so worried about the whole drafting process and who
Oh,
she was
really?
gonna pick. Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
So yeah, well,
Yeah, I think she just picked like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy has a cute name.
No, I just messaged Tony.
Oh, yeah,
you picked Tony anyways.
Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Tony.
Reverse psychology working really well.
Like,
Just
you made
don't
it.
pick
You
me.
made it the final four too.
Yeah.
So
Because we got Johnny, that's why. That was our super
dude,
pick.
yeah.
I don't know.
That was our third.
Oh, yeah, you
Watch
guys.
our last
Got it
podcast.
about 4 times in a
Oh,
row.
okay, it was in
it
the-
In our last podcast,
You'll know all these people when you go.
Oh, I'm sure. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might recognize some of them at TOC too. Or like yeah.
I'm sure I recognize people. I just don't know their names.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And also
Very fun
like
people.
I mean, you're gonna go drinking there. You probably won't remember.
Yeah.
We'll see.
yeah.
accurate.
Also yeah, for like I think for a lot of us, we are there to have fun.
Yeah.
Winning, yeah, it's great, but like it's always become like a secondary thing.
Yeah.
For me, it's always been like an introduction to TOC and who
Yes.
I'll be playing with. Like, oh, Leon's on my team. Now I have to play against him. So what do I remember from a month
From
ago?
Unicorn, yeah.
Unicorn, like how does he play? That sort of deal, right? What?
Open division.
Oh, he called me out. Okay.
In case they didn't hear that, Enzo said open division.
Yeah, like for me, it was like open. I was always looking at open. It was an intro to TOC.
Yeah.
And how like who are these players? Because I've only met these guys last 2 years,
Yeah.
and I got really close in the last year or so, right?
Yeah, because that's what Angus said he wanted Unicorn to be.
Yeah.
Sort of like a prep tournament for TOC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
It was
you,
great.
you do practice with your TOC teams after
Yeah.
after all the games are
There's some
done.
exhibition matches.
Yeah,
already.
there's some
Oh, yeah.
exhibition.
Oh, is that what you guys
matches
did last year?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
the
lot.
past 2 years that I was there, they did.
You guys are still fucking playing after the tournament. Aren't
Yeah,
you
that's
tired?
I mean,
tired.
yeah,
I was so tired.
I mean, we didn't make Final Four, so, so I was kind of
I was
fresh.
pretty well rested.
Yeah.
That was like that's Unicorn for me, just like intro to TOC.
Yeah.
See who these guys are and just have fun, right?
Oh,
Not and just drink with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those boss guys are like they're very energetic, right? Like you said, like you still want to play after
The tournament.
the tournament,
And
right?
they don't want to sub.
Yeah, they don't want subs.
I don't understand that part.
And they're all 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Well, when
Yeah,
you're
see,
all
that's
when we're
different.
all like 25 like me, then we still have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And
When you're 40 like me, you just die.
I think it's important for people to go into Unicorn, not expecting like the toughest competition, but just to enjoy dodgeball and not the competition.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, still be competitive, but the thing is, like, this is a.
yeah,
this
don't
is
take
a,
it
this is a fun-
super seriously. Don't take it like personally. You know, don't complain. Just have fun. Play
Yeah,
dodgeball.
man.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of first timers. JT,
Yep.
first time. A lot of other people's first time.
First time, James.
First time in a while for me. Yeah. and from like based off of last year's TOC, was it Boss? The top 2 Boss teams made it to the top 6 in the result.
Top 2.
No, so it wasn't me.
Well, like
They
that.
Yeah.
did.
Nike
Oh, yeah.
and Zeus.
Zeus. Yeah.
They made those 2 teams made what, top 5, top 6?
Yeah.
Third
top 5.
and fifth.
Third
Third and
and
fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the skill of fucking the Boss players is like they're there now.
No joke.
It's
Yeah.
because they didn't party the night before. They went to sleep.
So like so like even if you are still going there hoping for good, even if you are still going there hoping for like good competition, and not just wanting to party and have fun, but you still want to play competitively. Hey, whether you're from here, whether you're from Calgary, the skill level is like top notch right now. So it's
Yeah.
fucking, it's gonna be exciting. JT, you're gonna have a lot of fucking fun.
I sure hope so.
Oh yeah, man.
Look forward to it.
Mm.
Might say fuck a few times. And
Okay, you're not an exec there. You're not a director, so it's okay.
It's legal.
Well, I
It's
mean,
legal. It's legal there. It's legal.
And
And-
headshots are legal.
Oh yeah. So what are the?
It's just frowned upon.
What are the
JT.
Yeah.
what are the
lot of
main,
Left ear.
a lot of fresh left
You're gonna
ears.
make a lot of people frown.
what are the rule differences? I haven't been there in a while too. So like,
Yeah,
3
you're allowed
resets?
3
Yes.
resets before they call
As a
the
team.
ball. Yeah, as a team.
how does that work?
3
So, like-
consecutive.
Yeah.
So
You throw reset, she throws reset, I throw reset, no more resets.
No more resets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Until
double.
when?
Until we
Double?
go for a kill, we miss, then we can go
And
for
then you
the
go-
resets
oh,
again.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
yeah.
so can you do like 3 resets and then a Byron dunk?
I think that's a reset.
Oh, that's a reset?
Yeah,
Oh.
Byron's. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Depends on how-
that's
is
become
that
a
a
reset
reset?
too. Yeah.
It depends on
okay.
how well you sell it.
Okay.
No, we changed the wording on that. That's also a reset now.
Oh, okay.
I just
Oh,
didn't want to
but
advertise
boss,
it.
it might be different.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Oh,
a,
but
yeah,
for
boss is
VDL,
different.
but for
so
VDL, it is. Yeah.
the big dunk is a reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
they have this rule where during the
6 feet. So.
is it six?
Yeah,
It's still
5?
6.
I think it's 5.
Is
Oh,
it 5 now?
already.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
RDL. I
Okay.
think.
Oh.
I think it's like 5.
The other one is for when they're making a call, they
Yeah.
vote.
Oh yeah,
Oh, voting process.
Pure democracy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of like having a talk of like trying to recall what happened, they just like, did you see a hit? No. Did you see a hit? Yes. Did you see a hit?
I don't know if they do that at Unicorn.
Games
though,
go by
'cause in-
fast.
I don't- yeah, I'm
in
not sure.
Unicorn,
They
you
don't do
guys
that.
are discussing.
They don't do
'cause-
that.
They don't do
They
that.
No,
discuss?
only in playoffs. you
They
do
got
that.
mostly VDL people to ref
Yeah,
the
that's
games.
why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I remember like that 1 or 2 boss refs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It don't have
Well,
to
so they
be
might not
way.
do that then, because we just saw that on their recent
Let's
playoffs.
see.
It doesn't have to be that way though. I mean, if they want to ref all their games, that's great.
That'll be fun.
All power to
Oh,
them.
opening rush, like you're allowed to like
Step over the
step
sideline.
over the sideline
Oh.
until like you activate the ball.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
There were some really bad offenders over there.
Oh,
They
yeah.
never learned.
How do you not stay on the sideline? Sorry, but
Oh.
like that's
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of amateur hour probably.
Yeah.
Sideline
Oh,
outs.
it's-
Oh,
You're
yeah.
on sideline outs? Come on.
Yeah, hedges are legal and there's no strike policy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just frowned upon.
So stay low, basically. So.
It's like our old rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When VDL was like
Yeah.
a lot more free range.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of high throws.
High and sides.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I think you use this reset thing. That's new now.
Yeah.
It's
The 3 resets.
You can
But
play
it's
it.
still
Yeah.
reset, so
That's fine. 3 second rule. 3 second rule.
Not easy.
What others rules did they
Oh
have?
right, you can line up on both sides. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a single file line. You can line up to the right side or left side.
As long as
Oh,
you
when
keep
you're
track
out?
of who's
Yeah,
just
when
track
you're
the
out.
rest.
Who's coming
Yeah.
first.
I mean, I think that's fine. I think that should have been the case anyways. But that's a good.
Should it? I think it creates like more.
confusion.
Should
Yeah, more
VDL
confusion.
do that?
Um,
Mr. Rules Committee?
I mean, we could. I don't think it makes a huge difference.
But-
I mean, like the
It just-
preference
it
should
just
be on the one side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but given certain game situations,
Sometimes
you don't want to
fast,
run
right?
in front of your team. Just go out on that side, and I think it'll be pretty obvious.
Just put your hand up, be like 2 or number 3.
Because I think even going to go line up properly or well, I think that's like a skill that you need to like not getting in the
Yeah.
way of your teammates or like casually sweeping the ball while you're walking.
Stick your stick your hand out and
Oh, me?
Just bleep everything. Just include it. Include it. Yeah.
So in 7-inch,
Mhm.
yeah, there's no real like, oh, you gotta sit out here when you're hit, but there's a rule that if the wrong person comes in first, then no one can
goes
come in. Yeah.
Oh.
So in this case, if VDL were to implement the whole rule of like, yeah, you can go left or right when you're out of bounds, but then you just gotta remember your order. If the wrong person does come in, would VDL be like, yeah, you know what, like, you guys fucked up.
I think.
I don't see us changing that rule.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
think
gonna say
so.
no.
I think VDL's like too high paced of a game for the refs to keep
Yeah.
track.
Yeah,
of.
there's so many people that come in wrong
Yeah,
incorrectly
yeah.
already.
Yeah, and
They walk slowly while the other person walks
should
fast.
they be
Like
should the teams be punished for doing that though? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So that's why like in 7-inch, if the wrong person comes in, no one actually gets to come in. So if
You have to
VDL,
wait for another
yeah,
catch. Yeah.
Well, ours is the same. If you're slow and you're the first one out, and the second guy gets hit.
oh no,
it
I
beats
mean
you there.
in terms of the lineup,
Yeah.
they're already there. Let's
Yeah.
say a catch is made, but the wrong person just
Like the
happens
second
to
person
run
in
in
line
and tags
runs
the
in.
wall. Yeah, instead of the first
Instead
person
of the
that's
first
supposed to be
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
yeah.
I
Should,
think
you,
that-
should you punish the team?
No, I
In
think that's
that-
too penalizing to
Yeah.
new players because
Yeah.
like we forget that like 70% of the players like are here for fun and they don't really give a fuck about dodgeball like we do, right?
But that's not. But this rule isn't a skill rule. It's just, oh man, I miscalculated that I was actually not the first to go in. It's not like an actual like throwing, dodging, whatever.
Like
a skill of
when we
dodgeball.
make rules, like the first thing that we ask is, does this make dodgeball more fun and interactive?
Yeah.
Like if it
I
if
mean-
it does, then does it help competition? Like competition always comes second. It's always about community and
Yeah.
and
Being a peer ref league too.
yeah, and being like appealing to like even casual people.
Because because there's
Tier-
only one tier that's
Yeah,
like
tier
super competitive.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
Tier
tier
one's
one
only
and
8%.
maybe tier two that really care about stuff like
They're
that.
only
Yeah.
like 8% of the whole
Bunch of
league.
babies.
And also like
Yeah.
and also these players are repeat multiple nights, and you have to think about the players that are in tiers, let's say 4, 5, 6 playoffs. They only play one night a week, and you know if they think it's like the penalty is too severe, they don't actually really get to play dodgeball, then they won't come back, and
That's true.
we won't have a league.
I mean, right now, what happens is like if somebody goes in, you just say, "Hey, it's not you."
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
think that's totally fine.
Sleep fine.
Yeah.
As long as they don't actually continue playing, I mean, like at least like stop. They're gonna say, "It's not you.
not you,
It's
it's
this
this
guy.
Yeah.
Go
They
in.
still play.
Stay here."
Usually their teammates or the referee will be pretty vocal about it.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it go too far out of hand in my time.
Yeah.
in seeing it.
No, I haven't seen it go bad either.
And usually the teammates call like each other out too.
Yeah, there's like on first.
Yo,
Go,
yo,
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my turn.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
wanna
play.
Yeah.
It's not your turn to play. It's my turn to play. I died first.
So I think it's more like not rules enforcing it. It's pretty much like teammates like
It's kind of like just
holding each other
sportsmanship, yeah.
accountable. Yeah.
It's kind of just sportsmanship. It was like just be responsible.
Yeah. And everything's gonna be.
And be honest. It's like
too.
honesty too, right? Like it is like an honesty
Yeah.
policy.
Yeah.
as well.
Sometimes there are teams that like line up
Like,
on purpose. Like a girl will get hit first, and then their stronger guy.
The guy goes there.
She walks slowly, and then the guy will run fast.
It's like, yeah, no, he was hit before I was.
Yeah.
And then...
And sometimes they don't even notice it too, because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a person who got hit out at 6 away from the line gets
Yeah.
hit out
Yeah.
before one, and
One.
one gets to the line earlier, just
Yeah.
because like distance wise they're closer. So.
Yeah.
I don't think it's such a big deal.
Yeah, just be a good sport about it.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys have anything else to that? Because in terms of our actual agenda, we're done. Right now.
I think we're good.
Yeah, but
Is there anything else?
Anything else?
To unicorn?
Unicorn?
yeah, anything else you want to add to Unicorn? With JT specifically, JT, if you want to add anything else,
Do
any
you have any questions
any
for us?
questions, topics
Is there
that you
something
want
that you want to share?
Yeah. Now that you're on the
Now's your time.
podcast, hey.
Yeah, man.
Like a funny story or something.
Be vocal.
Sorry, just off topic.
Off topic.
I think TOC date is announced already.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be June 19th to
19,
21st.
20, 21.
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone.
June 19, 20 to 20. No, sorry, June 19, 2021.
There you
Yeah.
It's like
Not really 19.
Great
2
job.
years in. 2 years in.
Yeah.
TOC. Alright, guys, get your teams ready.
Mhm.
It's gonna be
Competitive or open? They're both fucking good. Both
Yeah.
divisions, yeah, competitive and
Super
open.
fun.
Ah, jeez.
I wonder if there are gonna be more teams this year.
I was gonna ask you, is it gonna be the same amount of teams?
I don't know.
From what I know,
Can they add more teams based on the scheduling? 'Cause-
from what I know, Trong is the only. Well, he's the one that's organizing like 90% of TOC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we're good. We'll ask Trump.
Yeah.
Hey, when are we gonna get him as a guest?
We'll
Maybe
ask. We'll ask.
before TOC or something.
When we get the big three.
Ooh!
I mean, I'm already.
Well, Enzo's
here,
ready.
You got Enzo Grasso. What's the third? Gino?
So inviting Trong is a separate podcast.
John, can you come half an hour later?
Can you give Byron and Chris a ride? You can hang out outside while we do this.
Yeah. Trung, when you watch this, or actually, he listens to this while he's at work. So I don't know if he actually watches the video, but he listens to it when he's at work. But when you listen to this, we're gonna get you in here before TOC, alright? So you better clear your schedule. Usually Sunday nights. Sunday nights is when.
Yeah, Sunday nights is
Yeah,
good.
Sunday
Sunday night.
We can try to do it earlier, so I mean, we always say that.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to get the Kennedys on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Kennedys.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
watched it and listened the hell out of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're hilarious.
Hilarious.
Mike and Matt, I know you guys don't watch this, but but if somebody else that watches this and talks to you guys are coming in here.
I mean, you have her here.
Well, Debs is right here too. So.
Debs can get him
And Slung too.
The GM of Spartans.
The one who always smiles at the pictures when she's not supposed to.
Oh, you guys supposed to be mean mugging? You're smiling?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Debs.
Vincent.
in. What has been all of yours favorite moments in dodgeball?
Oh.
I know songs.
Huh?
I know
Well, songs, yeah, like
Yeah.
Oh, my personal
Two.
play, we'll put that aside. But other people, I don't know. But like, it's really fun seeing those plays where the entire crowd start like roaring
was
with
crazy.
laughter.
Oh, yeah.
Trong, what was it? Getting caught up by Yams Thursday playoffs and.
You mean every Thursday playoffs?
Yeah.
Sometimes he wins. So
But your personal favorite.
Your personal.
personal favorite in VDL
It doesn't matter. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball experience.
dodgeball experience.
Yeah. What's been your favorite moment?
Well, you guys probably don't know, but RDL first one. Because
Mm.
I started off in RDL, and when I started RDL, it was pretty much like VDL guys like beating me up, and I'm like, I know I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and
Playing an RDL.
yeah, I had to start off from 0. Then we ended up like. That was my first big win in dodgeball too. So
What was that? What was your team called again? It was
Rice balls.
Rice balls.
Yes, grilled rice balls.
First time you beat me. Second time you beat me was ADC.
All right, Debs. What about you?
Me?
Don't say Spartan's first win. That was stupid.
There's just too many.
17 the count.
sorry.
Jane, what's your favorite moment?
Should I run all my medals?
You should have. It's like ching 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 ching.
Wait, I'll go grab it.
I think my best moment was actually in Unicorn. Second season.
Quick.
When I caught CV's ball. It was actually I killed 4 people, and then the third it was CV. I killed Chris Schwartz, Paul, and then it was CV and Shar against me as last as 4th game in the finals for grand finals actually to play into the Fab 4, and then I caught CV's ball and I just heard the whole crowd roar. It was very loud, and then I killed Shar.
Wow.
We made it to the 5th game, so it was very scary because I was last lap, right?
Yeah.
But then we lost.
Oh.
But that was my biggest like moment because like everybody cheered. It was so loud because it was CV and everybody was like, "Oh, CV's God, he's dodgeball Jesus," right? And then yeah, so that was like one of my biggest moments.
Oh, nice.
Like the tension, eh?
What about you?
Oh, it was very loud. Like
Yeah.
I like it when everybody cheers.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
on the camera people jumping on the
It's
bench.
fucking
and
great.
Yeah, right.
Live for that moment. When you get it. Did I ever get one? I don't think so.
When you kill Jams and
Oh
Your
yeah.
your last,
yeah.
your first one.
I even hug the person too. No, yeah. I want to add my recent win because that one we came.
Yamtato?
Yeah, Yamtato. We came from
Losing
we lost.
the first
yeah,
round.
losing the first round.
Yeah,
All the way back.
all the way back.
It's a lot of dodgeball games. Made my money's worth.
Mm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Use that $80.
we lost first round.
Yeah, we lost first round.
To my team, yeah.
Yeah, 3-1.
And then they ended up beating us again in the
Yeah.
loser bracket.
That's hard to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's tough.
Mine, well, like, I think for most of us, our first, oh yeah, our first like tier 1 win is probably always gonna be one of the
Yeah.
most memorable ones. So Debs is there.
Rectums.
Rectums, yeah, so that's one. But as of right now, probably TOC, just winning TOC. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but
Yeah,
it was,
hardest competition.
It was it was a tough one just last year. We're defending champs now. Just saying, trophy still at my house. Hey, oh shit! Hey, Trung, I gotta give it back to you so you can engrave our name onto it because we still haven't added our name onto it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is I've been playing for so long too that a lot of the exciting moments all blends in together because they're like playing dodgeball with local teams, out of town teams, anybody. The experience of it is fucking awesome. That like it's really hard to really determine like what's the best moment, like what's a better moment than this, but they're all like equally fucking awesome. So that's why like those are the two that would really like stand out to me. And obviously like fucking when you caught me with that one hand, that's awesome too. Because I've only seen two people catch a ball with just one hand. JP was one of them, and then this guy a long time ago, Robbie, Robbie, big black guy, 6'2". He was running backwards, hits the wall, falls down, catches the ball as someone threw it at him like with his one hand. So unfortunately he's back to Ghana. Yeah, he went back to Ghana. He's a king, right? So he's a legit king of his village. Yeah, Robbie's a king of his village. So shout out to Robbie.
Robbie,
hope you come back.
He played with Bayside Tigers, wasn't
Yeah.
Bayside Tigers,
Yeah.
right? With me and Luke. So
Guys
so
had royalty in video.
we did,
literal royalty.
You should be in Kings and Queens.
So those are my moments right there.
Well, to be fair for that ball, it was super soft.
Hey, you know what?
His favorite balls.
I squeezed it really good for you.
Boy, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And Enzo's?
Probably the first time I won Tier 1 with Boys to Women.
Ooh,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was a good run.
Classic.
Yeah, that was a good run. Nobody really expected us to win, and we were just kind of a ragtag bunch of nobodies.
Yeah.
And we put together a team, and we lost the first year, and then we ran it back, and
it was second season.
it was our second season together. We put in a lot of work actually. We stayed like late to get like our throw timings together, and then if you watch like the videos, like how we start each series is different with like where we put the balls. Sometimes we matched balls. Sometimes we did 1, 2, 6. Against recess we did 1, 2, 5 because we're expecting Justin to throw quick.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna let the person at 6 take it and like counter afterwards.
Wait, sorry. You said you did 1, 2, 6.
1, 2, 5.
1, 2.
With
So
ball.
who was your 1, 2?
It was me and Matt Kramer.
Oh fuck! So you
Yeah.
guys did a recess 1, 2. Eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And
And 5. Who was your?
it was either Kevin Chung or
Nate
Nathan.
Wilkins.
I think it was Nate.
I think Nate had the ball, and we were just gonna let Kevin Chung try to catch
Why 5 and not 6?
because Justin did the quick.
So yeah.
So we wanted to let Kevin focus on just staying alive or catching him out, and then Nathan cover him afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the.
And then against Spartans, we did I think 1, 3, 6.
Yeah.
Against some of the first team we played, Haggard, we did 1, 5, 6 or something like that. So we tailored our game plan to each
Whoever
team.
team you're playing against. Oh,
Because we
smart.
have flexibility.
You hear that, up and coming Tier 1 players? Know who you're playing against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Right? Don't always do the same thing. You'll get the same result.
Avoid
Not
more
win.
resets.
Yeah, that too.
Avoid.
We avoided no resets.
Don't play Thursday Tier 1.
Let somebody else knock out.
Yeah.
And then beat Spartans.
We're always the sacrificial lamb to let new players in.
Thank you.
Wasn't that Mo Resets team pretty scary that time too? Because it was like.
I think it was.
Victor was in there.
Victor was on that team.
It's not that scary.
Yeah, that Thursday trifecta is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Either we'll run into Spartans will resets and us inevitably.
Yeah.
And then we just take off the heat so much for the other team.
And then we just swoop in.
We're just like, hey, thanks for doing that, guys. Y'all broken now.
I'm starting to think that Spartan's a team that a lot of people like, but at the same time, you want to see them lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we really like you though?
Spartans always do the same thing. We're always there. I don't
They're
get.
there.
I don't
You
get
get
you
participation.
guys.
Yeah.
My second favorite would probably be Slay against
Ooh.
whatever
That was good.
Chris's team was.
Yes.
That was like the one time, like we were also ragtag bunch of nobodies, and like the whole crowd was cheering
Yeah,
for
that was-
for us.
Yeah.
And
Thursday.
like I remember like being on the court when everybody was cheering for Slay, and I got emotional.
Slay.
Like I was just like, holy fuck, there's so much pressure
Oh,
right
no.
now. And then, you know.
And then Seabell happened.
Yeah, that's,
And then I don't know if you saw in the video, but
Dude, I know.
in the video, Seaval was like, "Are they chanting slay or 8?" Because if he wins, it would have been his 8th slay.
Oh yeah, that's solid. I like that.
Unfazed.
Solid Simpsons reference.
Slay, 8.
Oh, they're cheering for me. I gotta play well now.
And he was wearing a shirt that had the number 8 on it.
yeah. Yeah, he knew it.
Yeah.
We took him to grand finals game 5.
Yeah.
We were front door.
You got front door too, yeah.
Yeah. We fucked that one up.
So close.
And you guys were 8th seed.
We were 8th
Or
seed-
7th.
8th or 7th.
Yeah. But you were like
You're definitely 8.
6 games out of tier 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we
they
came
came
back
last
in the
You guys were
last.
7th. My team was 8th.
Oh, you guys
Oh,
were 8th.
maybe because
It
of
was
spirit or
like me,
something.
myself, Jackie, Kevin. It was like that season. I think you
You
guys
Jackie, no, those quad goals.
No,
No,
because
Oh,
me,
the-
K-Chung,
oh,
yeah,
right.
quad goals,
that was
yeah.
way after.
Going
Yeah, it
into
was like you guys were 7th, we were 8th.
Oh yeah, that was a Thursday team. I forgot.
That was a Thursday team,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember Frieza's on.
Yeah.
Was there
So
too.
yeah, we
Yeah.
beat those guys.
Yeah.
Lesson learned there was don't play more resets. Let somebody else do it.
I think a lot of teams have that same strategy.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
those guys.
It's like, what bracket they in? Fuck ours though.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Let's try to avoid them. We'll lose this.
Yeah.
Win the other side.
Just hope Spartans in the same bracket as them.
We always beat them first round, and then we always
They're
lose
a-
the second round.
They're a late bloomer. Like they
Yeah.
start off
They
really
still
Yeah,
start
they're,
there,
yeah.
they're slow starter.
And then they just crush after.
Yeah, they crush everybody.
Actually, Decker's team's doing pretty well against more reset though, like during
Yeah.
playoffs. So.
They're doing well against everybody. They won.
Thursday. Patrick sucks on Thursday.
Yeah.
They were on third.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
playing
fuck.
Thursday. I think
They won.
they got 2-2 or something.
No, Patrick's not Decker's team.
That's not their
No,
team.
No, that's
it
not
isn't.
Decker's.
I thought we were talking about a
Oh,
different
sorry, yeah.
No, wait,
That's
who won Thursday last season?
team.
Turbo
Decker's
Terry.
team.
Turbo
Oh,
Time.
Turbo Time, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Turbo Time.
I'm getting mixed up.
Now they added Stevie.
We beat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did they
That
take
sounds
it?
fair.
Did they take
T.
Big T
That's
isn't
what
playing anymore.
That was good.
So then
Is he retiring?
He retired. Yeah.
Ah, that's my
That's a
guy.
high Q.
Yeah, work schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So then it added Stevie. I don't know what happened to Patrick Sucks.
They got
No, I mean,
Oh, no,
like,
for next
the
season.
new roster.
Are they signed up this season for Thursday? I don't know.
Thursday exact.
Oh, Sucks.
I don't read anything.
Okay.
I just go
Are
around
the schedules out?
Yeah, schedule's out.
Patrick doesn't suck.
Patrick might suck.
Patrick
Yeah.
really sucks.
I think,
Gradually getting better.
Cody Burke was saying if their team won last season, they would come back this season to be Patrick still sucks. In the meantime, Raph, what's your? Oh, are you done with your?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Mm.
Raph, what's your?
No, he said plan B or
Well, yeah, for me it was obviously it was
Also-
the first one, Plan B,
Plan B.
and then this recent one.
Oh
was
right, yeah.
Backdoor, the ultimate backdoor. I mean, I think we were second to do it now.
To go from like losing the first.
Losing, yeah, because I think the first one was was it? What was the first one? It was Stevie's team.
Oh, with
The Mondays.
I don't
Potato?
see.
Oh, SmackDown Live or
I don't
something.
see
No,
Patrick
Sucks.
SmackDown was it?
I don't
They're
see
not-
Patrick Sucks.
Oh,
on
okay.
there.
No, it was like the first one to do the ultimate backdoor.
Oh, that's like I
Was it
forgot that
Rocket
Yoke
or
or something,
something?
but it's pretty much their TO's
Oh,
TOC
Yoke.
team. Yeah.
yeah, Turbine. Their
Don't
Turbine
yoke
team,
without me or something.
You don't yoke with me.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
yoke with me, yeah.
Oh, like Vo and oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
Turbine and TLC.
because they lost first round too, and then they came back.
Oh fuck. Damn. Jeez.
Going back to the Slay story though, that was like pretty like that was my first tier 1 game that I watched live playoffs, so it was pretty good. Cause I never knew Matt outside of RDL.
Matty?
At RDL, like he had like towel in his like pants and he was always dicking around and he wasn't playing seriously. So when I saw him go to finals, I'm like,
Like
"Whoa."
seriously?
Yeah, I'm like he's really good.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Week 10.
Yeah.
It wasn't me haggling you guys. Yeah.
Oh,
you guys,
man.
you guys need 12 wins.
Yeah, we did not get 12 wins. We only needed 2.
Fuck, and then we had to play them first round. They beat us.
So easy.
Fuck. No, but in week 10. So yeah, the story was week 10. You guys were 2 games out of playoffs. So you were like 9
Yeah.
heading into
Something
week
like
10. And then I was in the gym with the team that was holding 8th spot. And then I told Enzo, oh fuck, these guys got 10 wins or whatever.
Yeah.
So you guys need 12.
Yeah.
So I like after my 7 p.m. game was done, I rushed over to their gym, told them how much they needed to do. Their whole team was like, all right guys, we fucking got. And they had a hard fucking night. You had Spartans, you had like good teams.
Yeah, we're a good team.
Yeah. You ended off with I don't know how many fucking wins, but
I think we had like 9 or something. We were really close to reaching 11 wins.
Yeah.
But we came short, yeah.
And then you guys came short of what I told you
Yeah.
you need to do. And then afterwards, like, I know you were holding your shoulder.
Oh, yeah,
like that. Yeah.
I threw up my shoulder.
Yeah. You guys were all injured. And I was like, nah, actually, you guys don't need like 4 wins.
Yeah.
And then you guys were pissed off at me.
Yeah.
And then they got the revenge. First round, they beat my team in 5. Like, oh, shit.
Backfired.
Backfired. And then they made grand finals. So you're welcome.
Thanks. It would have been nice if you took care of more resets for me too.
Hey, we didn't play them.
Oh, okay. So it's not your fault.
No, it's not your fault.
Yeah, yeah.
It's our fault.
Just a random question for JT. Would you ever recruit a 5th guy for recess? Because I know that one season you guys got Cody Burke.
Yeah, he was more like a emergency stand-in at the time.
Mhm.
We're really aware of who we want on our team in terms of being able to play with us. Because you don't just come onto a team that's played together for 10 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? And I don't want to come off as like snobby, but it might, and I get that. But it's really, we really want someone that fits in well with us and where our values align. And it's not just anybody that we can pick. And
adding this season.
yeah, and I guess for this particular upcoming season, we've added Luke.
Ooh, Luke the Muffless!
Yeah, Mr. Luke that's been away
Yeah, we knew that, right?
I didn't know,
several years.
Yeah.
And he's played with Yams a lot and comes highly recommended from her.
Yeah.
And he has the right attitude, I think. I've seen him play. He's a great player.
Oh, fuck.
He just
Been
needs
practicing,
Yeah,
actually.
he just needs, I think, maybe a season to sort of get back into things and get familiar with all the new players that have come. But as athletic as he is, he'll pick it up in no time.
He's been practicing so much.
Boy.
He's been going to all the vets or 1-1 night, or sorry, all the vets night.
Yeah.
Not 1-1.
Well, why both? Like, how?
He was even messaging me during the off season like, hey, do people still like rent out BCIT gyms and practice? I'm like,
Yeah, he asked me that too.
yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man, because like none of us do it anymore. I know like some of like the mid.
Timid people, yeah.
Yeah, the mid tier 1 players do it, but like as their whole team. But I don't know who specifically. I just hear about it. But yeah, like he's really determined to like want to come back.
I think he had a little bit of a shock when he subbed. He subbed for a couple of teams. Subbed for our team.
Yeah.
Subbed for.
Yeah, I know. Zim going
Oh,
unfiltered.
that's the issue.
Yeah.
Zim got really mad because he was actually like, when someone threw at him, he actually just dodged like this, like a newbie.
And then Zim got hit.
Yeah. Oh no, he just dodged like this.
Oh.
He got hit.
Oh, he got hit.
He
Fucking
didn't even look
amateur.
He didn't look for a catch, right? like that's what newbies do, right? When they're scared of
Yeah.
the ball or something.
Yeah,
So
then
Zim just went
like,
off on him and then he just sat himself.
Yeah.
So it was a little culture shock. I think he's up for another team too later on the weeks. And
Yeah, but he's
It's
been
fast,
he's
right?
been out of the
Yeah.
game for a long time.
it's 5 years, right? I think
Yeah.
it was. So
At least.
He was one of the best players when he was back.
Oh yeah,
Here
he's
playing.
solid.
Oh yes.
Solid player when he
Yeah.
was still
Reckless and
here.
Lantern Corp.
Yeah.
Reckless and Exactless, Happy Tree Friends he won with,
Yeah.
and a few others.
Such a nice guy too. I want to see him
Super
like
nice
back
guy.
in his like A game.
Oh,
and-
man.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, before Luke had left, he was probably in the top 3 conversation of CT, Coop, and Luke. In my opinion, before he left, because he's the only player off the opening rush that would push up right at like the front of the line with no ball. But people would throw at him and he'd fucking just catch him out right away. Like he is, in my regards, that time before he left, probably the best middle at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, like hands down.
I don't know if you can get away with that now.
And probably, I don't know about now, but like At the time, yeah.
No, I don't know if you can get away with doing stuff like that nowadays.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
I don't think so.
I don't
yeah.
think he would.
Yeah.
I think because the skill level has gone up.
Has gone up more,
Yeah.
yeah. But like his, sometimes he doesn't make the best decisions, but his fucking like natural skill instincts, man, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. And I like how his determination of wanting to get back, competing at the same level as he used to be. Like, it's fucking there. So good on you guys to pick Luke back up.
Yeah, that was a good pickup. There wasn't a whole lot of, I guess, selection for us to really choose from.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's really hard to replace, Rob, who's been playing with us for again the same amount of time, right?
Yeah.
And to lose that chemistry with me, especially,
Yeah.
it took a toll on our team. I think our team is still obviously good.
Yeah.
But I can tell that we don't intimidate other teams as much as we used to ever since we lost Rob
Yeah.
on that right side.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luke's going to be a great pickup. I'm looking forward to playing with him again.
Yeah.
This season, so see how it goes. See how it goes.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. It's a different style of a podcast where it's just one camera, two couches,
Casting coach.
casting couch.
Yeah.
Not black, gray.
It's been used a lot.
It's been yeah. We're done it very quick. So.
Yeah, very quick.
Special shout out to JT, Justin, Mr. Tuesday Night Director for being a part of us today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like, if you have any feedback, any questions about dodgeball, strategies, skills, whatever, come see us on the court. Leave us a message, drop us a note, leave a comment on Debs' channel. Debs, shout out to
Matt Kramer.
like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and
Deborah
subscribe
C.
to Deb C. Deborah C.
Deborah
C.
Deborah C.
Dapsy.
Deb C. Any last minute?
Yeah, if you guys like this style where we just kind of grill a
guest.
veteran player
Yes,
or
yeah.
whatever, let us know and maybe give us
We'll
a
do
suggestion
one.
on who else you want to see,
Yeah.
what kind of questions you want to ask, and we'll grill them for you.
Yeah. We actually one of the things that we talked about is we want to actually bring in like a newer player too, get their experience and feedback on like what it is being a new player in this generation, this day and age of dodgeball. So if that's something that you guys also want to see, let us know. Hit us up. Otherwise,
If you want to be an exec.
oh, here we go.
Oh,
Well,
Shameless
hey
plug.
man, I think it's a shameless plug or a plug-in nonetheless. If you enjoy what you've seen here or would like to find out a little bit more, either from myself or from current execs, please come up, let us know, talk to us. You don't know if you don't ask, and if you're curious, we'll let you know a lot of things. We're all pretty open, within our league, and we want to get to know you better, and I'm sure you want to get to know us better, and it'll help foster that spirit and community that I've sort of been, promoting more or less throughout this whole video, and you'll get why. You honestly will, and you won't know until you try. So,
all right.
hit us up.
All right.
Cool.